Hi everybody, Nicole Chauvet here with Key Realty. So I wanted to talk a little bit about marketing. Okay, so if you're in real estate or if you're in any other business, marketing is so important. And what's also really important is keeping in touch, because you're going to come across a lot of leads who aren't ready to buy, sell, or rent, or whatever part of the business you're into. And it's important that you stay on the top of their mind, on their list. And a great way to do that is to create a newsletter. So I just got finished creating my newsletter, and I recommend doing it ahead of time because you never know what's going to come up. You might not have time to get it out before the next month. And I was going to say, I wanted to get into that. I think monthly is probably better than weekly. I don't know about you, but I've gone through my mailbox over and over, erasing and erasing and erasing emails because it gets full and it's annoying, and I don't want to pay another payment for more storage. I will if I have to because of the business I am in, but I'm paying for so many other things. So I just think it's important to not bombard people. You know, you don't want to spam the hell out of people so that they're annoyed, and also provide important information that's relevant. Provide it so that it's relevant for your market and for your audience. So for real estate, for instance, give them some tips about what's going on. Show them a graph about the current market and what's going on with that. And also, I like to put in a personal touch, and I personally talk about where I live and how to do home gardening or decorating and stuff like that. So those are some fun things, and I love what I do. I mean, it's so important. I can't emphasize it enough. It's important that you love what you do, or you're not going to be very good at it. I love what I do. I love using Photoshop and editing software to create these newsletters and share what I love with my customers. So it's valuable information. It's interesting information. And you want to do that because you don't want them to unsubscribe. You want them to remember you in a good way. And you know, even though you're a professional and you might know a lot more information about whatever industry you're in, it's so important that you don't bombard them with technical terms that they're like, what? Because remember, layman's terms, most people just want what's simple, easy to read, and fun. So I decided to do that, and I'm really excited to provide that service to my clients, to give them a little bit of an update every month. And it's easy to make by making it more simple. It's more attractive. These are just some tips for marketing, and it's so important. You know, somebody asked me, well, do you just buy leads to send them to them? And I just want to say, like, no, I actually have touched base with these people, and they've expressed interest in learning about the market, and that's super important. You can't just put anybody on the list. They have to express interest in working with you. And so, and you also, there's other marketing rules you have to go by. I'm not an attorney again, but I'm gonna let you guys know a couple tips. Look at other emails people send you. You have to have a return address on there. That's one important thing. People need to know the address of your business or where it's coming from. And the other thing is you have to give them the option, always give them the option to unsubscribe some way, manner, or how. You can say, for example, respond to this email with the term unsubscribe in the title if you don't want to receive any more emails like this. Or you can have an unsubscribe button depending on if you're using some kind of software. There's free ones out there. You know, you can set this up on your own, and that's kind of nice to do because it's, I don't know, it's just the formatting is easier. There's things out there like MailChimp that let you do it for free. I use that sometimes with some of my other businesses. It seems not as user-friendly as using my regular Gmail though. So, but if you do that, be very careful. And again, make sure you look up the local laws and regulations so that you're not doing anything that you're not supposed to be doing, because you want to do it on the up and up. We're not here to be scammers. We're not here to get people to do something that they don't want to do. We're here to be honest and provide valuable information. And if you make a fun newsletter like that, then they're going to look forward to it every month, and they're going to enjoy sharing in your passions as well. And that's the fun of it. So like I said, have fun. You know, don't make it into a burden. Make it into something that's exciting for both you and your customers, and it'll be something worth value to them. And it's just super important. You know, people a lot of times talk about funnel marketing, and I just wanted to touch base on this as well. What is funnel marketing? Funnel marketing is basically finding a way to transfer leads or gather leads and then transfer them into customers. And a lot of that has to do with how you communicate with them. So I can funnel in any way, like, okay, I make a phone call, I make contact, or they call me, and I can funnel that to an email. Or I have a website, I can funnel to an email. Like, you want to build your email list. If you don't build your email list, you're gonna have a hell of a time keeping up with customers, especially in the real estate business, because a lot of people aren't ready to buy, sell, or rent. You don't want to bully them into doing this. That's not your job. Your job is to help them in any way possible when they're ready, and then provide them with information so that they're informed when they make those decisions and they feel good about it. So I hope this video helped you guys. Again, funneling means funneling information, and there's different ways of doing that. I encourage everybody to look into all these things and into all these methods. A lot of people have asked me, oh my gosh, how do you do this? What do you do for that? I'm going to tell you, I was in acting modeling for years, and I did all kinds of industries where I had to do marketing, and I had to study marketing and try to figure it out. And it's a constant battle because obviously technology is changing. So I'm trying to do my best to keep up with it as well. And it all makes sense, you know, if you don't keep in contact with people, they're going to forget about you. And you don't want somebody running in and taking your customer away from you when you put all that effort into getting them in the first place. So don't throw away that initial effort, and continue to put in more effort so that you get more out of your investment. Anyways, if this helped, definitely like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. If you're listening on my podcast, thank you for joining me. Again, this is about real estate market updates, as well as everything having to do with that industry, or any, you know, a lot of these tips can also transfer to other industries if you're trying to be a business owner, start a business, or contribute positively to a business. So it applies to a lot of people. Anyways, until next time, peace out.